The Voice of Nigeria, VON, says it plans to engage Nigerians abroad to project positive narratives about the country through collaboration with Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, NiDCOM. Director General of VON, Malam Jibrin Baba Ndashe, said this when he led a delegation of management and staff of the organization on a courtesy visit to the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the Commission, Mrs. Abike Dabiri-Erewa, in Abuja. He promised to strengthen the relationship with NiDCOM and deploy VON's platforms to the Commission's programs.
We have been focused on telling Nigerian story, and as Director General, I am determined to build on the legacy of our founding fathers and all those that have held the appointment of Director General with my team. But what I have been doing since I came on board is to focus on building linkages and reaching out to all stakeholders like you so that we can forcefully, deliberately, believably, truthfully, and in a consistent manner tell Nigeria and African story. As you are aware, some of the things that you have been doing, which is in line with the mission and vision of Voice of Nigeria, is to bring out Nigerians wherever they are, footballers, entertainers, and people, scientists, all Nigerians who are all over the world. You do it when you go to countries. I see a lot of interview on the program of Diaspora on NTA. You bring out Nigerians because what people like to say about Nigeria are negative stories. When one Nigerian does something, no matter how insignificant, that is what will be amplified. But all over the world, Nigerians are giving their best to the world. That is the story that you have been bringing out. That is what we are determined to partner with you to help in telling. Because as Director General working with my team, I'm determined, especially with the effort of the President and Commander-in-Chief on his renewable agenda, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to give Nigerian the leverage as DG of Voice of Nigeria, who will continue to tell Nigeria and African story and will not be apologetic about it. We'll tell it the way it is. We are not going to lie, but we are not going to tell Nigerian story as if we are afraid of telling it. No. We are not saying Nigeria is the best country in the world. No. But Nigeria is also not the worst country in the world. So we'll work with you in fighting fake news and other negative tendency, misinformation and disinformation about Nigeria and Nigerians. So wherever you find a Nigerian that is doing well, that Nigerian has Voice of Nigeria platform to help in telling his or her own story. And I think that is what we should do consistently going forward. So we are going to deploy all our platform. We will make our assets available to NiDCOM for all the NiDCOM programs, every program. I know that there are a lot of programs that you do. There are awards, there are events that you do every year. Please, VON should be your natural partner in doing all your events. We are very, very desirous and determined to partner with you along that line.
In her response, Dabiri-Erewa, while appreciating Ndashe for the visit, said VON remained an important link between Nigeria and other parts of the world. According to her, the Commission has a quarterly Diaspora Talk Show program that articulates the International Diaspora Day, which is celebrated annually on the 25th of July. The high point of the visit was the presentation of a souvenir by Dabiri-Erewa to Ndache.
You've mentioned just one name. I can mention 6,000 names of Nigerians excelling anywhere in the world. And because there were so many, one of the things we did was to just come up with a book. Nigeria at 60, we just said 600. It was difficult even stopping at 600. So we hope to do it again biannually. So it's amazing, the success stories of Nigerians abroad. It is amazing. And I made that sincerely. Just yesterday, a Nigerian we've been celebrating has been named as the richest immigrant in America. In other words, of all immigrants in the world, this is the richest. Calvin Dele, what's his name again? Yes. Then Bayo Gulesi just joined the League of Billionaires. He's a Nigerian in the diaspora. African billionaires in Nigeria in the diaspora. So we can go on and on, but who talks about them? So if one person gets into trouble somewhere, like the guy who did a viral video about Nigeria's Ethiopian prisons, it will go viral. Bad news travels fast. So we have tried to be intentional about good news. Just 2 days ago, we hosted 2 WNBA legends, Lisa Leslie and our own daughter, Cheney Ogunwike. Lisa has never been to Nigeria, and she's going back with positive stories about Nigeria. And the first thing he said was, "This is beautiful." But this is not what we read about. And when we said, "You must be a Nigerian," she said, "Yes, I am, because of my work ethics. I work like a Nigerian." So these are stories we should tell about ourselves to the world. And who can do it better than Voice of Nigeria? And then it's also interesting that you broadcast in 8 Nigerian languages, and you are thinking of adding Chinese, Indonesian. That is fantastic. Can we clap for this visionary, Director General, as you were introduced? I'm not surprised about that, because I've worked with you a bit in the past. So there's a lot to do with you. There's a lot that we can work together on, and I believe that this partnership will yield positive results. Talking about the excellent Nigerians abroad, and letting the world know that we are the greatest in the world. We're smart, we're brilliant, we're hardworking, we're the greatest resource that Nigeria has, and we need to promote that, project that, and work with Nigerians at home. And this is our message: Nigerians in the diaspora, work with Nigerians at home to build a country of our dreams. At the end of the day, home will always be home.